Hop, sandali. Thumbnail pa lang yung nakita mo, Mare, kumpare. Gusto mo nang i-pass forward yung video. Kung ipa-pass forward mo lang, huwag ka nang manood. Marites to kailangan yung full video mapanood mo. Tutuloy na natin. Ilayo mo na yung kamay mo, huwag mo na i-pass forward. Kasi tutuloy ko na yung video. Okay. Wala umpisa hanggang dulo, panoorin mo ha. Huwag mo rin i-skip yung ads para makatulong tayo sa PDP Laban, pangkumpanya, yung sweldo natin kay YouTube. Tuloy ko na. Sige, tuloy na natin.
Bago tayo mag-umpisa, baka pwede nyong i-like ang video na to. Malaking bagay ang like sa aming mga content creators. Maraming salamat po.
Release ka ng release, hindi pa nga na-liquidate yung una, tapos mag-release ka naman. Hindi mo to small amount ha. Kasi mainit nga tayo doon kay Sara Duterte na 125, ito 6 billion to
Labis na ikinadismaya ng taong bayan matapos ang pagdinig ng Kongreso na kung saan sinabi ng COA or Commission on Audit na mayroon anyang 6 billion pesos na pondo na na-release para sa BARM or Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao na hindi na anya kailangan ng liquidation na labis namang ikinagulat ni Congressman Mujib Hataman ng Lone District ng Basilan. Tikom naman ang bibig ng mga buhaya sa Kongreso na sobrang maingay sa di umano'y maling paggamit ng confidential funds ni Vice President Sara Duterte na 125 million pesos lamang at pina-impeach pa nila ito sa Kamara. Subalit, ang bilyon-bilyong maanumalyang pondo at confidential funds ng iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno at opisyalis ay tahimik ang mga ito. Patunay lamang na political attack ang ginagawa nila kay Vice President Sara Duterte upang matanggal ito sa pwesto nang sa ganon, hindi na ito makatakbo pa sa pagkapangulo sa 2028. Komento pa nga ng ilang dismayadong netizens, yan po ang pinakamalaking dahilan kung bakit maraming tumatakbo ngayong kandidato para maging kongresista. Malaki po ang partihan under the leadership of Romualdez. Totoo yan. Tapos, ang kay BP Inday, agad nilang ipa-impeach. Grabe talaga ang administrasyon ngayon. Sobrang kurap. Lalo na yang si Bangag. Sobrang laki ang kinurap niya sa budget. Grabe mga congressman, mga kurap. Ang 125 million na confidential fund ni VP Sara, kini-question. Pero ang billions, walang liquidation. Ano yan may exemption? Dapat parusahan ang mga yan. Akop at Paduano, pakita nyo ang kayabangan nyo pag-investigate sa mga different government agencies. Hindi lang si Sara ang iniimbestigahan nyo. Grabe, ang lalaki ng amount, billions, walang liquidation. Pero yung kay VP Sara, 125 million ang iingay nyo. Gusto niya pang ipa-impeach. Halata talaga kayo na gusto nyo talagang alisin ang VP Sara para lalong walang hadlang sa mga pagnanakaw.
Ganito lang po, attorney. Matanong lang po kita. So, yung office mo is not conducting special audit or fraud audit?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
So, sino po?
For the regional officer,
For the regional office
for
nila?
the regional officer, sir, we have a separate division. We have the fraud audit division who will conduct the fraud audit or special audit in case po na magkaroon po ng instruction to conduct the same.
Sino yung in charge doon sa fraud audit?
Sir, yung ang authority lang po ng fraud audit ng regional office is 50 million below.
Tama.
Opo.
Alam ko po yun.
Opo.
Now, pero sino po ang in charge doon? Sinong in charge?
Si Attorney Abdul Jalil Iskander po.
Comsec, please invite the mentioned fraud audit team leader in the BARM para pong patawag natin next hearing. Now, attorney, sir, matanong ko lang kayo, based now on, ito opinion na lang, whether you can give an opinion or not, based now on the report, in this initial investigation, does this warrant a special audit or a fraud audit?
Ay, sige, ma'am, i-verify ko. Ito lang, ilang example.
Attorney,
Yes, Mr. Chair. Usually, sir, I'm not the one in charge in the fraud audit division, no. But as far as I know, sir, whenever there is a request for fraud audit, it has to be evaluated first if it is by the central office, and then later on they will issue the office order to conduct the fraud
I
audit or the
understand.
special audit.
Pero ang kinukuha ko lang po yung opinion nyo, this, based on the initial investigation made by this committee, it does warrant or not?
Again, sir, I am not in position to comment because I don't, as far as I'm concerned as the auditor of the MFBM, the document submitted to me is not yet, all the documents submitted to me is not yet sufficient for me to conclude the same, sir.
Sir, ikaw, sir.
Ganun din po ang stand ko. I'm not in a position to comment on whose audit jurisdiction has, considering the amount involved. Probably, the honorable body can make an inquiry to the higher ups. For us, we cannot, we cannot, and we are not in authority to, or we are not competent to comment on that particular question po.
Grabe, 6 million walang liquidation. Grabe na itets. Okay guys, magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon sa inyo mga kababayan. Muling nagbabalik, Boy Sardinas. Naku, napakaganda ng pag-uusapan ho natin. Nakakakilabot, panindig, balahibo. Kaya sa video na to mga kababayan, huwag mong i-skip yung ads. O ayan, nilalapit mo na naman yung kamay mo. Gusto mo na naman agad i-skip, daling agad sa dulo. Bawal yan. Tapos sasabihin mo, fake news na naman yung pinapanood mo. Ano ba yan? Skip ka ng skip. Post forward ka kasi agad eh. Okay guys, ganito. Dito sa video na to ay mapapanood natin yung 6 billion na hindi niliquidate, no? Samantalang si Vice President na nasa 125 million lang naman yung kanyang sinasabi nilang kinurakot ay talagang impeachment talaga agad ang gusto ko agad nila. Samantalang itong 6 billion ay walang liquidation. Ay grabe mga kababayan sa video na to. Sa video na to, mukhang ang COA ay nabayaran pa. No? Makikita nyo sa video, kita nyo naman, preview pa lang, nagkakautal-utal na. At yung mga nandyan ay yung hindi dapat ipatawag. Eh, tignan nyo, nagkakadautal-utal. At ito si Paduano, mukhang natatameme-tameme dito sa isang kausap niya. Oy, sir, tatay, ano nangyari? Grabe pala talaga na mga pondo talaga na ibibigay sa mga distrito, no? Bilyon, kalahating bilyon, 500 million, ganun talaga ang mga pera na napupunta sa mga iba't ibang sulok ng Pilipinas. Alam niyo naman, talagang ganun talaga kasi kailangan yan ng pangpagawa ng mga kung ano-ano. Pero dapat talaga nakaliquidate yan. Magkano pa man yan? Eh, biruin mo ba naman 6 billion? Ba't hindi mo muna i-liquidate bago mo ibigay sa mga congressman o sa mga dapat ay tatanggap niyan? My goodness. At sa video na to mga kababayan, kayo na po mag-a-analyze, okay? I-analyze nyo yung mapapanood nyo. Okay? Dahil ito po kasi, napaka-importante po ito na malalaman ng taong bayan. Kasi pera po ito ng taong bayan. Hindi po pera ng mga congressman ito. Pera ito ng Pilipinas, kaya dapat ikaw, titingin ka pa sa likod gaganon ka pa, ikaw na nga ikausap ko eh. Ikaw nga. Ikaw madam, ano pangalan mo? Ikaw si Jennifer? Ikaw si Samuel? Ikaw si Junjun? Sino? Ano pangalan mo? Sabihin mo. Nasagot mo yung pangalan mo. Ikaw nga yung kinakausap ko. Dapat mong malalaman yung mga pinag-uusapan sa Pilipinas kasi karapatan mo yan, karapatan natin yan. Na tayo dapat ay nalalaman natin na niliquidate yung mga pera na yan na pinapaikot sa Pilipinas kasi nagbabayad ho tayo ng tax. Nagbabayad ka ba ng tax? O tambay ka lang? O sumagot ka ngayon. Hintay ko yung sagot mo. Nasagot mo na? Nagbabayad ka ng tax? Oo naman pala eh. May karapatan ka. Dapat mong malalaman itong mga ganitong usapan. Para lang tayo nag-uusap, di ba? At syempre, sa video nito mga kababayan, ay medyo magtataka talaga at talagang magtataka rin talaga tayo, no? Bakit ba kasi, no, na hindi nyo dapat munang i-liquidate o tuloy, yan, napag-usapan. Medyo natatamimi si yung mga nandyan kita nyo naman tameme. At kayo po mga tiga-COA, huwag kayong pumunta dyan. Yung kayo yung kakausapin tapos hindi naman pala kayo pwede magsalita about sa mga tanong. Ay, iba yan iba na yan COA Kaya sa susunod na usapan dyan, patawag nyo yung pinaka dapat tanongin sa COA. No? Bakit hindi nililiquidate? Napapanood namin baka naman nabayaran na rin kayo. Ay, yung pinakamaganda dapat dyan, no, ay huwag naman kayo magpabayad. Uy, kawawa naman ang taong bayan. Ay, napaka-bilyon-bilyon man yan. Tapos, ba't walang liquidation? Ano yan? Lokohan? At guys, makikita nyo rito, sabi nga ng isang congressman, oy, ang dami na naman ng pera ng bayan ko ng probinsya ko Matutuwa na naman yung kababayan natin nito. Pero itong mapapanood nyo, nagsasabi siya bakit hindi pa na-liquidate. Oy, idol kita sir Mas maganda nga yan na dapat ay bago ibigay sa inyong pera, naka-liquidate kasi kayo din po yung masisilip dyan. O sige, baka magka-problema kasi, ipaliquidate mo muna yung pera na yan, yung pondo na yan, bago mo tatanggapin, bago ka mayari, baka may plano sila sa'yo. At ito na nga yung pinaka-main topic natin. Itong sinasabi ko sa inyo mga kababayan. Itong mga bilyon ng usapan, samantalang kay Vice President is nasa 125 million pero mauuwi pa sa impeachment. Di ba? Talagang tinatarantado tayo ng mga siraulong to no? Okay, ganito mga babayan, simulan natin itong video At kung magustuhan mo itong video na to, i-like mo, subscribe. Uy, maraming salamat po sa mga kumare at kumpara ng mga nagsasubscribe sa atin dyan. At yung mga nagko-comment po, hindi ko man kayo mababasa lahat, ayan nakikita or makikita ko pa rin naman yan. Basta mag-comment lang ka dyan, makikita naman kayo ng mga kababayan natin dyan. At itong ating mga pinapanood, Marites content to, pero kakaibang Marites to kasi ito ay napaka-importanteng Marites dahil ito ay para sa Pilipinas at dapat mong malaman. Oo, ikaw! Ikaw nga! Titingin ka na naman sa likod no? Okay boy, simulan natin itong video na to. Ang dami mo sinasabi. Ang daldal mo talaga. Okay guys, simulan mo na itong video. Napakalupit ito. Alright, play mo na yan boy!
Release ka ng release, hindi pa nga na-liquidate yung una, tapos mag-release ka naman. Hindi to small amount Kasi mainit nga tayo doon kay Sara Duterte na 125 ito 6 billion to
Mr. Chair, following the guideline issued by the Minister of Finance, Budget and Management, the fund releases are not subject to liquidations.
Are not
So based
subject to
on
liquidation?
Bangsamoro Budget Circular number 2024-010,
Hindi subject sa liquidation.
wala pong nakalagay dito that they are
Wala,
liquidate
ma'am.
po.
Pakiulit, ma'am. Medyo hindi maganda ang pangdinig ng chairman pati ni Congressman Acop.
The first release for Basilan was on August 15.
August 15, magkano
Sir,
ang
the
amount?
amount is 599 million.
599 million?
Wait lang. 599,270,415.
Tapos ang second anong month? Kalaking pera. Masaya ang mga kababayan ko sa Basilan. Daming pera.
The next releases were made on sometime in December 2024, but the releases were made to various municipalities in Basilan.
Hindi, kasama yung various municipality was December. Pero
December,
siyempre,
sir.
kung 1 billion yung sa probinsya, meron pang mga more than 400 million. Anong date din yun na-release?
Let me answer, sir.
Yung sa province of Basilan po, two trans ang releases dyan. First is August 15, which is 599,270,415, and the second release was made on November 18, 2024, and the amount is 401,240,000 po.
400M, okay. Yung sa Lanao, sa Maguindanao del Norte, ho, doon muna ako sa probinsya, yung 1 billion, ano yung first release nila? Pero sir, halimbawa, kayo sa ko, ay hindi, sige lang, Maguindanao del Norte, ho, magkano?
Dalawang tranches.
Okay. Yung first tranche, oh.
First is on October 30, 2024.
October 30,
Yes po.
magkano ho?
676 million. And on November 18, 2024, 324
24M. So,
million.
equivalent is sa 1B. Tapos yung tawi-tawi po.
Tawi-tawi ganun po, dalawang beses. Tigpa 500 po.
Atig pa 500 million. Anong
Million
month
po.
yung first 500?
First 500 was released August 15, 2024. Second release was made November 18, 2024.
So, 500, yeah, 500 alos pareho, sir. Sir, halimbawa, kayo sa COA, pag ganito, alam ko meron naman talaga kayong mga internal rules sa COA. Ako, nung regional governor ako, naalala ko, eto, mga mayor na yan, eto, sila Gob Bombit, nakikipagmowa yan sa akin. Either ang memorandum of agreement namin, merong laman, ha, sabi ng COA, either 15% mauna, tapos ang sunod is 40, then may matitira, tapos 30, depende sa liquidations. Pero itong mga releases o to, itong halimbawa, August 15, nag-release kayo ng 500 million, bago ba ni-release yung another 500 million, meron ng liquidation na submit sa COA? Siyempre, government fund to, magtataka ka. Release ka ng release, hindi pa nga na-liquidate yung una, tapos mag-release ka naman. Hindi mo to small amount, ha? Kasi mainit nga tayo doon kay Sara Duterte na 125, ito 6 billion to eh.
Mr. Chair, following the guideline issued by the Minister of Finance, Budget and Management, the fund releases are not subject to liquidations.
Are not
So based
subject to
on
liquidation?
Bangsamoro Budget Circular number 2024-010,
Oh, hindi subject sa liquidation.
wala pong nakalagay dito that they are
Wala,
liquidate
ma'am,
po.
pakiulit ma'am, medyo hindi maganda ang pangdinig ng chairman pati ni Congressman Acop. Anong sinasabi ng circular at guidelines ng Ministry of Finance and Budget? Hindi subject for liquidation?
Kasi sir, the moment sir na fund transfer po siya sa various local government units.
Yes.
Ang titingin po noon kung yung implementation po ba noon at saka yung actual utilization po ng mga fund release sa mga local government units will be audited by the auditors of the local government units. And based on the guideline issued by the Ministry of Finance, mayroon po ditong monitoring mechanism which is under po siya sa Ministry of
Hindi
Interior
ma'am.
and Local
Pero
Government.
ma'am, hindi tama sabihin natin na hindi subject for liquidation ninyo. Pero remember, the same pa rin, Commission on Audit yung na-assign doon. Kaya babalikan ko ma'am, yung tanong ko kanina, February 13 sumulat si Minister Pacasem. In fact, ang address niya sa COA, nagtataka nga ako bakit COA. Baka ang iniisip nito, baka singilin nyo rin yung mga residents COA nyo para mag-submit ng liquidation sa inyo. Yun yung effect yung understanding ko. Pero, ang point ko doon, meron kayong residence COA. Kaya tinatanong ko, paano mangyari yon? Hindi pa na-liquidate yung unang releases, pero meron na namang next releases. Di ba dapat kayo sa COA mismo, magtataka kayo at magtatanong kaugnay nito? Kasi hindi nga maliit na bagay eh. Hindi siya parang 1 milyon, 2 milyon. Ang usapin dito is 500 million to 1 billion.
Mr. Chair, let me just clarify, no? The word liquidation is not used in the guideline. But actually, the requesting local government unit should submit a report on fund utilization for any previous releases funded by the national government following the template prescribed in the guideline. That is including their SBR letter of intent to be submitted to the Office of the Chief Minister for approval.
Pero ma'am,
But
tanong
there is
ko-
no mention, sir, of the word liquidation kasi the word liquidation usually, sir, is used for advances. So baka lang po kasi
Ma'am,
magkaroon ng misnomer.
Ma'am, ikaw kasi ang nagsabi nun eh,
Yes,
di ba?
sir. Stand corrected,
kaya
sir. So,
binalik ko lang yun dahil ikaw ang nagsabi. Kaya, pero, the same, uulitin ko, si COA merong guidelines, may residence COA kayo, every unit ng government, local government yan, or agencies, meron tayong mga assigned na COA. Pero, halimbawa ma'am, matanong ko, anong basis na ninyo, halimbawa, na-release ang pondo, ano yung basis nyo for auditing? Kung wala namang MOA, wala namang guidelines, di ba, wala namang proposal, ano yung basis natin for liquidation? Anong basis natin for auditing?
Again, sir, no, in speaking as the auditor of the Ministry of Finance, Budget and Management, my audit jurisdiction only covers the releases of the funds. Again, no. So, insofar as I am concerned as the team leader, audit team leader for Ministry of Finance, I rely on the Bangsamoro Budget Circular date number 2024-010 as to the documentary requirement and as to the procedure that must be followed. Now, when the funds are already downloaded to the local government, on how it is utilized po, that is already beyond my audit jurisdiction.
Ako Mujib, Mujib.
Okay.
Attorney, you mentioned about the memorandum circular from the Minister
Of
of the
the Ministry of Finance, Budget and Management.
Minister of Finance of the BARM. Attorney, kindly submit to this committee, since wala dito ang taga-BARM, may kopya ka ba nun ng MC na yon?
Yes, sir, I have. Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, second, ma'am, considering that BARM is also considered as LGU, malinaw po dito, ma'am, sa DBM mismo circular. Di ba may mga limitations? Sir Nier, may mga limitations on the use of LGSF, di ba?
Correct po, Mr. Chair.
Pati yung quarterly reporting, nandun
Yes
po nakasupply.
they're required for quarterly reporting of the
Quarterly
utilization.
reporting. Malinaw po yun, attorney. Now, you mentioned about that you only covered the releases, tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, sino yung in charge doon sa sa audit on the implementation and the use of funds?
The concerned resident auditors of the various local government units, Mr. Chair.
Doon na sa baba.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, nagsasabit ng report sa inyo. Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
No?
It's included in their reports, in their separate annual audit reports. They have their own annual audit
Ito
reports.
ganito lang po, attorney. Matanong lang po kita. So, yung office mo is not conducting special audit or fraud audit?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
So, sino po?
For the regional officer,
For the regional office,
for
sino?
the regional offices, sir, we have a separate division. We have the fraud audit division who will conduct the fraud audit or special audit in case po na magkaroon po ng instruction to conduct the same.
Sino yung in charge doon sa fraud audit?
Sir, yung ang authority lang po ng fraud audit ng regional office is 50 million below.
Tama.
Opo.
Alam ko po yun.
Opo.
Now, pero sino po ang in charge doon? Sinong in charge?
Si Attorney Abdul Jalil Iskander po.
Oh, Comsec, please invite the mentioned fraud audit team leader in the BARM para po patawag natin next hearing. Now, attorney, sir, matanong ko lang kayo, based now on, ito opinion na lang, whether you can give an opinion or not, based now on the report, in this initial investigation, does this warrant a special audit or a fraud audit?
Ay, sige, mami-verify ko. Ito lang, ilang saan pagluto.
Attorney,
Yes, Mr. Chair. Usually, sir, I am not I'm not the one in charge in the fraud audit division, no. But as far as I know, sir, whenever there is a request for fraud audit, it has to be evaluated first if it is by the central office, and then later on they will issue the office order to conduct the fraud
I
audit or the
understand.
special audit.
Pero ang kinukuha ko lang po yung opinion nyo, does this, based on the initial investigation made by this committee, it does warrant or not?
Again, sir, I am not in position to comment because I don't, as far as I'm concerned as the auditor of the MFBM, the document submitted to me is not yet, all the documents submitted to me is not yet sufficient for me to conclude the same, sir.
Sir, ikaw, sir.
Ganun din po ang stand ko. I'm not in a position to comment on whose audit jurisdiction has, considering the amount involved. Probably the honorable body can make an inquiry to the higher ups. For us, we cannot and we are not in authority to, or we are not competent to comment on that particular question po.
Okay, thank you po. Anyway,
Mr.
Chairman
Chair,
Akop, please.
clarification lang po. With the indulgence of the Honorable Mujib Hataman, who has the floor. May I?
Please proceed po.
Madam, did I hear you right? Na yung ini-implement lang po ninyo is you see to it that Circular 202-4010 is implemented by the Bangsamoro government?
Yes, Mr. Chair, insofar as the releases is concerned
No.
of the LGSF, because the utilization of the LGSF by the concerned local government units is within the audit jurisdiction of the concerned auditors.
Thank you. May I ask, if you have already verified whether the LGUs concerned complied with the posting requirements prescribed under Republic Act 9184 as embodied in the circular?
Are you referring to the procurement law, sir?
No, 9184 is the procurement law. But it is required by the circular that you mentioned, 202-4010, that there are supposed to be reports to be submitted by the LGUs concerned. Have you monitored this? Kasi ikaw nag-mention ng circular na ito eh. And I have a copy of that.
Based on item number 410, sir, the monitoring of the implementation and utilization of the LGSF falls on the Ministry of Interior and Local Government, which is another ministry, and they have a separate resident auditors po.
I thought you answered a while ago na kayo po ang tumitingin kung nakukomply itong circular na ito.
As to the releases, Mr. Chair.
I beg your pardon?
As to the releases lang po, Mr. Chair.
Sa releases. So, when the audit report is made, hindi po kayong gumagawa.
Audit report for the Ministry of Finance, sir. Ako po yung gagawa, sir.
Oh, di dapat kasama ito sa report mo, di po ba? Whether they have complied with the requirements of 9184. Kasi embodied sa circular 2 eh. You have to see to it whether the provisions of the circular are followed by the Bangsamoro government. Kasi ikaw nagbabanggit lahat dito. Nakikinig lang
Yes,
po
sir.
ako kanina eh.
Mr. Chair, although the circular was issued by the Ministry of Finance, but it covers other ministries within the BARM. So like for instance, sir, the audit of the implementation and utilization, covered po yan ng mga auditors ng local government units. Yun naman po sa monitoring, kung na-implement ba or na-utilize ba siya in accordance with the guideline, it falls within the jurisdiction naman po kung sino po yung concerned auditor po namin sa Ministry of Interior and Local Government. So insofar as I am concerned po, releases of funds lang po yung aking audit jurisdiction.
And
Insofar as the circular is concerned.
So you do not monitor whether the provisions of the circular are followed by the local government unit.
No, sir. The guideline is merely used as my basis in the audit of the releases, but I am not tasked to monitor all of the provisions of the circular are complied by the Minister of Finance. Because again, sir, I would like to emphasize that the LGSF, for the releases and the utilization and implementation of the LGSF funds is multi-agencies po yan, no? Hindi lang po Ministry of Finance ang covered.
Now, to whom does the local or do the local auditing teams report? Sa iyo. Yung local government yun. For example, yung municipal Cotabato. Saan siya nagsasubmit ng report niya? Sa inyo?
No, hindi po, sir. The annual audit report of the various auditors of the local government units is addressed to the local chief executive po.
Mr. Chair, siguro yung auditor na nag-o-audit talaga ang dapat imbitahin natin.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Chairman ako.
Yeah.
on the point of Chairman Akop, Mr. Chair, I move that we invite the resident auditors of the different municipalities and provinces that have been downloaded with funds from the LGSF, Mr. Chair. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion to invite all the residents, auditor of all the AGUs being downloaded by the LGSF fund coming from the bottom. Duly seconded. In objections, the chair is none. The motion is carried. COMSEC is directed to prepare an invitation for all those resident auditor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I ask?
Please proceed, Chairman Akop.
Madam Auditor, hindi naman kayo concerned siguro dito dahil sa mga sagot po ninyo. Pero may alam na po ba kayo na nag-submit ng AOM, yung mga resident auditors ng mga LCEs?
Mr. Chair, I cannot comment on that because I don't have personal knowledge as of now.
Okay. Kasi naaawa ako dun sa mga sa mga local government units na tumanggap. Kung totoo yung sinasabi na ibinalik, kagaya ng sinabi ni Attorney Torrena kanina, na ibinalik yung ibang amount, ay kawawa sila. You know why? Kasi if you look at the circular na binabanggit po ninyo, Madam, kanina, under Section 8.0, yung responsibility and accountability. The responsibility and accountability in the implementation of programs and projects and proper utilization and disbursement of the LGSF shall rest upon the LCE. Kaya kawawa yung mga local chief executives na tumanggap nito at hindi nila maisagawa yung project mismo.
Ang bulong ay kumalat na, isa ang nais nila, isigaw ang nadarama. Pilipinas muling magsama-sama. Pilipinas, Duterte pa rin ang tunay na nagmamahal sa atin. Laban niya ay laban natin. Pilipinas, Duterte pa rin. Inang bayang minamahal, lagi kang ipagdarasal na muli kitang makita. Pilipinas, bangon, may pag-asa pa. Pilipinas, Duterte pa rin ang tunay na nagmamahal sa atin. Laban niya ay laban natin.
Nay, ito na yung bayad ko sa isa, ano? O, kunin mo yung isa. Isa muna. Yan, oh. Tapos, isa pa. Di ba? 4 dapat na sardinas, eh. O. O, yan. 3 na. Pang-4 na sardinas. O, okay na.